Get another online rank match here. I think I'm gonna go with the Brooklyn Nets. I haven't ran with them in a while. Sometimes I play good, sometimes I don't with the Brooklyn Nets. About 50-50 chance that I play good with the Nets. So we're gonna see how this one go. So here you go with. He picked my Blazers. Record not too impressive, but hey, records can be deceiving. I'd rather have Andre Blatch in there. Man, last time I played against my Blazers, I lost. Alright, the vet versus the rook. Let's go. Nice point guard matchup here, but I got the post up ability with Darren Williams though. Let's go.
Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount, and that just makes them as a team.
I see you creep down there. I don't think you want to do that, buddy.
You know, they seem to be in such a terrible state of mind at this point. No confidence. It feels like the players may not be trusting the coaching staff, trusting each other. It's been very disjointed in terms of the style of play that we've seen.
Elite Ghost. Chose my team. That's alright though.
Presented by State Farm. Johnson Wallace, the
explosive
set of wings.
That's that stupid jump I been talking about, man.
It's Williams at the one.
Jumping leading you with the head and stuff. This is so stupid.
Aldridge are small and power forwards. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt, and it's Hickson in at the 5 spot.
Looking for there.
Well, Wes Matthews came in as an undrafted free agent out of Marquette. Not really a household name, but a good two-way player. He can score. And he's
a crash. Let's go. I was about to pick him apart in that man-to-man.
Well, that's right, Clark. Stevie is a dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first.
Oh my God! Come on now.
You know, for a player with explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Straight up. An easy 2 points.
All right, okay. One type of games. Okay.
Signed by the Jazz, but you know, Portland liked what they saw in him, and they snatched him away with a front-loaded mid-level contract.
Yeah, pretty bold move there, but I think his players lived up to that investment, and it certainly paid off for him. I mean, to go undrafted, and now he's making more than most of the first-rounders who entered the NBA at the same time he did. That's a heck of a move by Matthews.
A shot by Batum, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication.
There we go. Let's go.
They left him wide open. Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Darren Williams.
You know, when the Nets made the trade for Darren Williams a few seasons ago, Kevin, they were thought to have made a steal of a deal.
You're right.
But you look at the haul they gave up, and it was a pretty steep
man,
price.
Come on, man. See, I sent you a game fight. You didn't accept it. I sent you one.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach.
Terrible shot.
We talked about
what?
Preparing for this game. He said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking is something to look out for.
Man, come on. I gotta make something.
Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively.
There we go. Good Lord. Let's go, man.
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Going back to that trade you're talking about, Clark, several first-round picks.
Get the re. Thank you.
Boston the last year or two up in Utah. Devin Harris was sent there as well. Not exactly cheap, Steve, but they had to give up a lot.
Well, gaining a superstar is never cheap, Kevin. And I thought the interesting thing about that...
Darren Williams back in the game, man.
New Jersey, now Brooklyn, of course. They didn't have any assurances from Darren Williams that he would re-sign. So it was really a major gamble at the time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Chris Humphries has checked in for Lopez. And it's Evans in for Andre Blash. Here's Claver. Portland, no good that time either. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the...
Let's go.
What a huge play.
Boy, how about that athleticism? I mean, it's unreal how high he can get up off the ground.
Yeah, he was soaring to the rim.
He is one of a kind, no doubt about that. He is always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
Wallace dishes to Watson.
Good rebound.
Out to Wallace. Offensive rebound.
Guys, he's gonna have
Not my game to make shots.
You don't want to pick up your third.
And now we got Reggie Evans on the freaking line.
Well, you talk about a guy who battles on every possession. He's definitely a guy. I think, how many times have we seen him go way out of his way to try to make a play?
Yeah, I like to
Hell,
know
that
he
jump
freely
perfect.
gives up his body to make a winning play, to make a play that helps his team. That speaks to me to his competitive nature.
Good deal.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Mainer's checked in.
Oh my Jesus. Seriously? Seriously? Yes, it was tipped. Yes. Yes, it was tipped.
And the Nets making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. 20 seconds. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the...
Alright, it's time to stop playing around with this guy. Let's get this game over with. He's thinking he's gonna hang around and win this game. I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. Let's go.
Checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Johnson kicks to Wallace.
Let's go.
Wallace has got 5.
Yep, let's go. Let's get this game over with.
Leonard with the screen on Wallace.
Yeah, that's foul. Let's go.
Call an illegal screen here.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that.
Come on, fellas.
Well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
There we go.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And that abounds as the Nets gain possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Johnson goes in. Williams, that's a 2-pointer.
There we go.
Hands the tough leaner from the outside. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
I get D. Will going. That's terrible.
Here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
And here is Johnson, averaging 16 points a game from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. And so the first quarter is in the books.
Get these guys going. Get a wrap for them. Stars back in there.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
It's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball. And as a
What were you
result, we got
thinking?
a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
We've got Maynard. Aldridge out there with Hickson.
There you go.
And there's Batum. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And for a point guard, you love LUV. That finish. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and sky. Something to watch.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically.
Aldridge, no luck. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against New Orleans.
Oh, we're tapping the ball this bad.
The contribution from the bench.
So true. I mean, a few of those guys came into the game and instantly sparked their offense, and you love to see that from the second unit.
You know, you look back at what's happened to the Blazers over the last few years, it's very sad. This was a club that was poised to be one of
There you
the
go.
dominant teams in the
Boy, Jared
West.
Wallace out there
And
balling.
the injuries just set them back big time.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Maynard the pass to Matthews. Yes,
That was going in.
Matthews
Makes a lot of shots. Believe me, I know.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
And the first timeout called of the game
I'm
for
glad.
Brooklyn.
Let's see what he do.
Injuries
Maybe
can
miss
creep
again.
up on a team, and as Steve said, Portland
Again.
had so much promise just a few years ago, really even at the beginning of last season. But look what's happened. No Odin, no Brandon Roy, and and that's tough. Those are cornerstone pieces for that organization.
Pillars for you, Kevin, and it's terribly unfortunate to lose two players of that caliber. You can see why the Blazers
I can hit
basically
nothing,
had
D.
to
Will.
restart.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Eric Maynard.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
Now here's Williams. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Johnson dishes to Black. Wallace kicks to Williams.
Wow. That's crazy.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots the three.
Thank you.
That's good. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
Okay.
Rebounding is one of those non-glamorous
Going
stats.
3-point
It
happy.
takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And here is Wallace following the three from Wesley Matthews.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that. You know, in his day, Gerald Wallace was one of the best athletes in the NBA. I think he's lost a step.
Man, come on, man. Let's get this guy this game, man.
Very explosive player, ability to get out in transition and just blow by a slower defender.
Williams for three.
Let's go.
Gets it to go. Williams has got 7.
He can be dangerous from out there. As a matter of fact, he can be lethal. His first from the arc after having none in the first quarter. Keep an eye on him.
Well, defense is a big part of these players' games. As the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Nick Batum is second.
Just superb athletic defenders right there, all of them, and aggressive too. They challenge every shot.
You'd really love to see every player devote the kind of energy to their defense that this group of small forwards does.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession.
I'm benching the game right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And
Thank you.
Stolen by Watson. In transition, here come the Nets. Rogans kicks to Brooks. No good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Lillard. Somehow
Man down. Let's go. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Lillard's got his first points in this one. And for Gerald Wallace, not just great athleticism, but great length and explosiveness at that small forward position. Wow, Clark, some kind of athlete.
You know,
That's why you were on the
those
bench.
guys that can play the forward position for you as well, just because of his tenacity and athleticism. He had a
Good day.
season with double-digit rebounds. He plays so big.
Good day.
So that's a valuable asset to have when you got a guy like Wallace.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hickson's checked in.
That's a terrible shot.
Johnson is checked in for the Nets.
I just want to try him.
Williams comes in for C.J. Watson.
Boy, both clubs really battling under the boards.
Yeah, and you know, Steve, the rebound
Not using my boards where they're supposed to be used, man.
The game at large. I mean, it's been pretty much tit for tat, neck and neck.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Blazers getting the bucket. Tipped.
I don't know why I did that. That was just stupid.
Here's Hickson. And that one's good.
All right. Let's stop playing around. Let's go. Let's get this game
Nets
over
with
with.
the lead. And they played the Blazers once earlier in the season. Williams in the post. Hickson covering. Batum with the steal.
Oh, he did that bullshit again.
Hickson with the bucket.
Yo, okay. All right.
Hickson's got 6.
Yo.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
All right.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Leonard comes in for Nicholas
Time to play
Batum.
serious now.
Wesley Matthews subbed in for Lillard.
Tired of that.
And this
Got
really is such an interesting time for the Nets because the move to Brooklyn, I think, has elevated the image of that franchise.
Tired of that crap, man. Let's go.
They used to be the little brothers to the Knicks and playing across the river in New Jersey.
Tired of that crap.
Basically are sharing the spotlight
This
in
game
the
over
Big
with.
Apple, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Darren Williams checked in for the Nets. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Come on now. Let's go now. You're gonna steal. Shit!
Protect the lead if you can get nice high percentage shots rather than settle for long three-pointers that they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, shooting percentage. Oh, man, what a play. Went for the two-hand throw down there. Needed safety and power.
What do you think you have to do with this game?
No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
And stolen by Darren Williams. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
No, we just can't get nothing to fall.
Got his third rebound tonight. They double him with Wallace. Feeds to Hickson.
Everybody just moved out the way. Come on, man.
Defense caught dozing
This
off.
guy just saying,
Those open
bullshit.
dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and Lopez throws it down.
And that's exactly what
You call timeout for? It's only the freaking second quarter.
One-handed throwdown. Gotta love it.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength. That's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan, and I think now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem.
Give me that miss, man. Get that shit out of here, man. Damn focus. Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One of the stories here, Wesley Matthews getting it done today.
You might want to draw up a couple plays for him because he's been great from the outside.
Yeah, you know what, Steve? It's like there's nobody else in the gym the way he's shooting. I mean, sometimes you get in that zone from deep, and I'm sure you've known about it and done it in your past, but he's in that Steve Kerr zone.
Let's go, man.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Johnson and Gerald Wallace, the 2 and the 3. Brook Lopez is out there at Blatch, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Now, here's Lillard.
He's in that pink. Come on, man. I got you locked up right now. And you got to pause the game to break the cycle. Let's go. Got you locked up right now. Let's go. Elite Ghost. Run to these pausing people lately, man. Good Lord. Come on, buddy. Unpause the game.
They guarded.
Thank you.
6 on the shot clock. Wesley Matthews on the wing.
Good defense. Good.
Lillard misses. And for the Nets, they're shooting in this game 45%.
Way to patch the stats, baby. Way to patch the stats out there. I see you. I see how to pad stats. Don't click on no daggone screen rolls. Don't click on no screen rolls. You trying to go to Matthews.
The kick out to Matthews. 5 to shoot. With the lead pass.
I was lucky.
And the jam by Nicholas.
That was lucky.
You gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
That penetrating pass is big man cheese crap works. People do that mess all the time. Penetrating pass is big man. You can't stop nothing down low.
And you know what, guys? For Lillard at Weber State, he was asked
See?
be the primary scorer
See?
out of necessity. I mean, sometimes guys in that position can reveal themselves.
Benji pass the
much
big
more
man.
prolific
All you do up or
passers
under.
at the
You get it
ball
on every time.
level
Terrible shot.
They were able to in college just because of the need for them to score.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one
Yep,
anyway.
let's go.
Williams gets the bucket.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They
Yep.
want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need
go.
a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's
Yep.
what Portland's going with right now.
Let's go.
Leonard, he's checked in for Hickson. And it's Maynard in for Lillard. Then for the Nets, Reggie
Terrible
Evans
shot.
is checked in for Blatch. Hogans comes in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Watson in for Darren Williams.
Let's go.
With the Blazers
Told you,
for
I'm
many
focused
years,
now.
Portland didn't even worry about the luxury tax. But because of the new CBA,
They'll come
there's a
right on,
much
come at
stricter
all, baby.
rule on the luxury tax, and it looks to me like the Blazers will have to make some adjustments.
Yes, sir.
And
Yep.
again, unable to change momentum here. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Chris Humphries has checked in for Lopez. Marshawn Brooks comes in for Keith Bogans. Darren Williams is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Humphries kicks to Johnson. Tries again. Gets the bucket.
Let's go, baby.
6 unanswered. Yeah, the CBA, as you brought up, Steve, trying to limit the spending of teams that have big money. It might take a while for them
Told you,
to get
baby. We
used to
focused
these
this time.
new rules and abide by them.
Yeah, well, on more than one
That's
occasion,
terrible.
Kevin, they were able to just buy up picks and take on contracts in an effort
Give me
to try
that,
to
boy.
quickly
Let's go.
improve their team, but I think those days are over.
There's the 3.
Told you, we
Good.
focused,
And
man.
it's
Let's
Williams
go.
who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Let's go.
Outside, Batum. 3 on 3. The 3 from Johnson. Portland grabs the miss. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Releases. Here's Matthews. And so he draws
Score got
the foul
ugly
on the
quick.
shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
With the move to Brooklyn now complete, we can look back at how the Nets fared in terms of playoff appearances during their time in New Jersey.
We're going right back to
They
him.
did a decent job of getting to the playoff
Ooh, got
in
him.
New Jersey.
Finals a couple times.
How did I miss on fire? Only me. Only me.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Leonard. Aldridge comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Lillard
Ooh,
subs
that
in
was terrible.
for Eric Maynard. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Portland. And it was hard, Steve, when the Nets were in the ABA. They won their 3 titles in 5 years, but the New Jersey version just didn't have that same success.
Well, the best years for the Nets were probably when Jason Kidd was running the show.
Yes, sir.
Back
Let's
a
go.
few years ago. They made the finals in consecutive years. But now it's a chance to start new in Brooklyn, start something special. And they're going to bank on this new venue, new location to try to
Ooh, that's a good move.
And Damian Lillard.
Terrible defense on my part, though. That was a good
And
move.
check out your point guard showing you major bounce above the rim.
How about this? The smaller the player, the
Oh, wow.
bigger the
Good
highlight.
stop.
Love that.
And that was a highlight. Terrific finish.
Let it happen again, fellas.
He's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guy.
Here's Aldridge. That's good.
That's who you should be going to.
He's gonna
Aldridge.
fight and battle on the offensive glass all night.
Williams with the ball. He's got 11. For 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
Yep, let's go.
And as we end the
Could have been down 12, though.
Matthews and Batum on the perimeter.
That's
Aldridge
a bad
and
shot.
Leonard, the towers inside. And it's Maynard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I used to be able to shoot with him. What happened?
Shooting it pretty well,
Guess I
close
stopped
to
playing the Blazers.
50%.
No, stop playing the
Matthews.
Nets.
And it's
Yeah,
out of bounds.
you all
The Nets will take
rushing
it
it.
the other way.
Rushing that shot, buddy.
And here are the Nets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
There you
Big
go.
game for the Hawks today, guys. You know their fans are hoping they can pull that one out.
Pass to Batum.
Good steal.
Lopez with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Watson's running. The three from Johnson.
Bad shot. I just
Shot
want
will
to take
not
it.
go.
Thank you.
Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Hangs.
Oh, wow.
Now here's Matthews. Takes a three. Good. Matthews has got 23.
I tell you, they might have to make a defensive adjustment. They can't give him that kind of a look from beyond the arc.
Johnson goes in. Here's Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from
I
Johnson.
like big men that can shoot.
Johnson's
They
got
can
his
shoot.
third assist on the night.
They get the ball.
Three from Matthews.
Grab it.
Joe Johnson pulls it in. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogans can't get it to go.
All right.
Trailblazers trail by 13.
No way.
Matthews, no good.
A very rough quarter for him. There's not much.
Get him out of here. Oh, get him out, 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 out. Your boy. Getting too.